Alright, hello there. We should be live. Boulder Styles, how goes it? Boulder Bear? Resilient Mandalorians, really fast, high damage weapons, Xenopets. How did you manage to give them Xenopets? What the fuck? That sounds kind of badass. Hello there, Ghost. Where's the other two? Did we lose? Hello, Dong, how goes it? The other two UC guys die? Oh no, they're there. There's two. Where's third guy? I see Gary's hat from a mile away. Hello, Mark. Goes well on my end. How goes on your end? Glad you enjoyed my rant, Dong. Xenopets may as well be Xeno weapons. Honestly. Look at Gary, his hat, he's so dapper. I just imagine he like throws it at people like that. Was it Odd Job? I will say, in recording my rant, hello Nicholas. I don't know if you're aware, but I kind of like was so
Anything I can help you with?
enraged that like I was just like kind of it was hard to say some things. Hello Lee, how goes it? Alright, I download a mod. Is setting for percentage faction. Oh, that's fucking cool. It's been a while about your stream, a busy day, name changes. Oh, hello, Rain. Nice. Hello there. Oh, Eric, how goes it? Haven't finished the Xbox rant yet. No, I will say, Malloy was saying the mod author has figured out the bug, the issue, and they're working on a fix, and they'll get it to QA, which is nice. I'm assuming he probably will never, won't ever like me again, but sometimes you gotta say things that might be hurtful. Alright, what was I gonna do? Right. But download a mod that gives it 18. That was the Hulk today. Yeah, Gary's got a hat. Gary looking very dapper with his hat. We're downloading a mod that makes all of the weapons. Let me see what it is called. Creations. Makes all the ship weapons only require 1 power. So we're gonna have like quite a few. I think it's 1 or no, it might be 2 power actually. 18 ship weapons it's called. So we're gonna go make like a kind of a capital ship. Like we're gonna see how big we can make without it kind of being stupidly big. I need to apologize. Well, glad to hear. I will say initially, I was a bit, alright, what's battleship? Battleship, yeah, we'll do battleship. Really big. We'll do silly big. Oh, good Eric, no bother. But I'm too busy stealing their best. Oh god. What is it? Snap distance enabled, I think. Bum. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we should be. All right.
Hey, what can I do?
Wonder how
Anything I can help you
big
with?
can we go without completely breaking my PC? We gotta buy a ship off you,
Sure
I
you can buy.
think. Yeah, we got the Galileo, the Boar. No problem, Lee. What were you negative about? You're eating for a while, especially with his. Oh, the thing is, I used Sadir's mod. I was using Sadir's mod for the kind of the custom engines, or not the custom engines. For basically, it's like structure, aesthetic engines, basically. So I don't need to worry about max engines. Going on, happy I saw it. I just bought my monthly mod allowance. There, I will say I have I still have to review some of the other ones. I reviewed the penthouse that'll be out tomorrow. That was actually really cool. The thing is, house mods are always a weird one because like I really enjoy house mods, but I live in my ship, you know. I'm like the van life of space. There is a stupid setting there that like will more than likely crash any system, even like one used to deploy Curiosity to Mars. I was towards the end of the video, Legion, I was basically just kind of getting irate at just to kind of how broken some of it is. I will be doing a review of that too, do not worry. Harbinger, we're gonna sell the Harbinger just because I like it, but we need to try something that's a little different. Thing is, I had a video planned, but I need to I think I need to either re-edit it or completely scrap it, because so I shared a clip. I don't know if any of you guys seen it. So around around the middle of January, Todd Howard. I'm gonna. That's a good idea, Ghost. I'm gonna disable and re-enable him actually now in a moment. So Todd was interviewed by, I think, one of the guys from IGN, and they basically asked him like whether or not games like Starfield will stay on Xbox for the foreseeable future, and like he initially said like no, and that he doesn't like. That ship is based on it's the Gladius Corvette. I tried to recreate it, and I did a pretty decent job, if I do say so myself. It's very big. But from the video, I basically gathered that he was saying like, yeah, like Starfield will come to PlayStation. But I showed my girlfriend the clip, and she took it differently. She said the way he responded made it seem like he was kind of dancing around the question. So I don't know if... Have any of you guys seen the clip? And do you guys think, like, how do you think he kind of mentioned... Where the fuck is Simeon? Hello, Simeon. Are you gonna talk to me today? No, of course you're not. Let me disable him. Because we know that Xbox have, like, completely changed their, We know... Hello, Tenro. We know that Xbox have completely changed their... That's what I mean. It did seem like... honest question from Mod. The Xbox lowest common denominator. Why not base all model full settings? I mean, realistically, Mark, that should be what mod authors do. Because if it can run on Xbox, generally speaking, it can run on pretty much any PC. The thing is, a lot of modders aren't really used to that, because realistically, like, console modding was always kind of... And it is the biggest noise. Like, console modding was always a kind of lower on the spectrum for modders, because, you know, Nexus was always the proprietary. Like, and now they've kind of... I think it's a case of not wanting it to go to PlayStation, but Xbox is going to get the way because money speaks. Well, that's what I mean. Like, they basically said that. They've said that they're shifting their entire business platform, and kind of like... They're kind of doing it in a way... So was it just enable, I think, then? And doing it in a way that, like, saying, like, oh, it's for the gamers, which, look, it is.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, is he gonna talk to me?
Let me know if I can get you.
Come in. Damn it. It doesn't fucking... What did I do to break him? I don't understand. I have no idea what would have broken him. Like, he works on my normal playthrough, because I got him... I mean, I had him in the fucking thing. Hello, Shari. How goes it? Fuck, I might need to uninstall and reinstall fucking Starfield again. I know that wouldn't... No, I might just need to do another New Game Plus. That's good, Billy. Because when you're free building a new chunk of the level, last thing you want is whatever memory management. Well, that's what I mean. Like, wait, what do you mean by Zerbus? Are you saying, like, that's why they're generally kind of not doing it? I was a little worried, because after I kind of did the, what did you get, Marine Squad? The Flying Brain is a new pet. The Marine Squad was because somehow let's actually ask her. Somehow I lost Cora. I have no idea what happened to her. That makes me think that I must have downloaded a mod that did something sketchy, because Cora disappeared. Let me ask him real quick. But I will say, initially I was kind of worried, the shame, fuck off. Because, like, after I did the kind of video and like, you know, like there's always like that kind of like it goes through your head. You're like, oh shit, oh shit. Like, what if other people, what if, you know, other people didn't actually have the issue and all this stuff? And then I went back and I basically, oh, I had the same problem with the Jasmine Griffin after Majid. That's what I mean. I really think it, which is weird. I feel like one of the mods I've downloaded is fucking broke him. I definitely do understand like wanting the mod to kind of look nice, and but there is also that part of me that's like, you know, like the majority of people using like at least mods on the creation are going to be console players, so it just seems kind of counterproductive. Because even the thing is, like, even when you look at, let's say, like, there's a lot of modders that like just going off of what they're like doing. Like a lot of modders, and you used to see it with Fallout and Elder Scrolls, where they'd have these like texture upper scaling, like, you know, texture enhancements, like 4K, whatever, blah blah blah. Like, I have not tested any of them, but I've tested, not on this game, I've tested them on Skyrim and Fallout, and they don't play well with console because even the Series X, I don't think it has any native 4K textures. Most of the textures are 2K and 1K. Oops, that's the wrong button. All right, let's are emerging. All right, there we go. Hello there, Michael. Yeah, like, and it's, and the thing is like, I'm assuming that they're just probably using 4K as a kind of a, you know, like a grabbing point, because a lot of people on console, they know what 4K is, but they probably don't realize like the texturing, and they very well could be. No problem, Michael. You didn't miss much. We're just about to build big ship.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
Because I remember, what was it, I mean, even Bethesda themselves, like I remember the Fallout 4 had a 4K update. Yeah, the haven't got an Xbox thing, like, it does annoy me, and I think I'm going to be more critical with paid mods. Like, I'm just going to keep repeating the same shit with paid mods. Like, with free mods, I can kind of understand it, but at the same time, it's like, if you're a mod author and you make a banging mod, like, and, you know, people are like, oh, I love your mod, blah blah, just be like, oh, if you have an Xbox, can I send you like, you know, like, can you test it for me, you know, stuff like that. Like, it wouldn't be that hard to do. Now, obviously, saying that, things will always slip past. The thing is, with the issue I had, I don't know how it could have slipped past. Like, I loaded up, because I edited the video, because at one point I had like a save before I actually, like, before I played the mod. So basically it was like a fresh install, and the game worked completely fine. So clearly the issue was occurring once you get the Icarus device. So, like, maybe when Bethesda was testing it, and again, I don't know how they test it. Let's so Michael, just while you were getting your last coffee, I was saying I download the mod that puts all weapons at 2 power, so you can have 18 weapons, just because I want to make a big ship. So if you're wondering why all my things are 2 power. All right, so let's get building. And that's the thing, like, realistically, you can't test everything. And even, like, an issue with mine, like, I know a few people were, like, commenting saying, oh, Crimson, like, bit clickbaity. But my concern literally was when I started seeing that stuttering, like, the sound was, like, one thing. When it started to slow down and ultimately crash, I'm like, that's not, you don't fuck around with that. I remember, Destiny updated one time for me when I just got back in Destiny 2, and it crashed my Xbox One X Project Scorpio edition, and it just bricked it, and I had to send it away, and I was like a month without, like, I remember I was using my cousin's One S, like the original One S. And yeah, I'm assuming it is going to be that, like, you know, what's the most common kind of things. Now, that being said, like, again, the thing too with when it comes to modding is it's very difficult to determine, like, it's probably just loads. Well, that's what I would assume. Like, I would assume they're just going to load a save. They probably have, like, dev kit versions of the Xbox One, the Series S and X, and they're probably just looking at the stats, seeing if anything is a bit weird. Now, obviously, you have to kind of take things with a grain of salt when it comes to any sort of, like, people saying this mod broke by this or this mod broke that. But the, apparently I've seen people say that the Falklands mod was affecting their main quest in which, again, I'm not sure how prominent that is. I did see people were having a lot of issues with the Falklands mod crashing when they opened the inventory of the ship menu. I have determined that is down to if you use Rooks's ship vendor framework. I'm assuming it's just going to clash because realistically Falklands probably has its own version of the ship vendor framework. So if you guys are using Falklands and you have any issues, just remember that. Alright, let's build a ship, shall we? Let's build a Stroud vessel. And see, that is also the thing. I wonder, like, how many issues are caused by the game not doing a kind of a hard reset when mods are installed. So we have 2 engineering bays down at the bottom. We're gonna try to do something a little bit different. We're gonna kind of build this layer by layer. I don't know how it's gonna work. It might not work at all, but we'll. They flip. They do flip. I was playing with the Swift 3 and having all kinds of problems with. See, again, place your own doors can be very problematic. Like, I know Ghost was, or not, sorry, apologies, not Ghost, lol. Yeah, Ghost has issues with, for some reason, no, I'm joking. But Owl was saying, that, like, for whatever reason, he could not get place your own doors to work with, like, his pre-made ships. And again, it's probably, a lot of it's probably down to, like, place your own doors is, like, an older mod. And, like, realistically, yeah, my pet has rings as well. And it's, like, probably a lot of it, I'm gonna build a big one, sorry, I'm not really sure, like, what extent. Something quite large, though. I can pull it off. But I think a lot of it is, like, it's going to be, like, a lot of, you know, like, older mods, basically. And again, nothing against them specifically. But I think place your own, or place doors yourself, that's quite an old mod. And realistically, he probably hasn't, like, done any major updating. Which there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But I wonder if he was to kind of completely rebuild it from scratch, would there be less issues? Oh, that is the 100% the other thing. Like, mod conflict is a huge issue. Like, and modders don't, or not modders, like, users don't realize that. Because they're like, oh, this mod doesn't work with, you know, this mod. And sometimes a transformer, fuck off. It's always worked for me. Well, that's what I mean. Like, for most people, I think it's okay. Yeah, Lee, honestly, that was my kind of thing. I was only originally using it for the parts size. Okay, we won't. I think we did this one before. We'll do a different one. Where the fuck did you just snap to? That's realistically, that's probably one of the best things to do. Is just completely like, because there has been like a lot of situations where like I've just like kind of completely. Wait, can I flip these up? Is someone getting a creation loader or scramble that to start over? Because that's the other thing, like, because I always like say, like, usually you don't need to worry about, you know, like the load order unless you specifically have oh shit. Okay, well, need a review. Yeah, honestly, I agree, Mona. Hello there, by the way. I do think they need a review, like some sort of system where players can just be like, yo, all of my ships have been Stroud based. I'm gonna try and do Stroud. Now, obviously, we're still gonna use like some demo style pieces. Pom, 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 pom. All right. Yeah, no, like it's. I'm glad that the mod author's seen it and wasn't like, you know, when he probably cursed me and then was like, all right, I better fix this. But again, it does a lot of it, like, you know, I don't want to obviously make Bethesda hate me, but a lot of it does kind of like fall on Bethesda's lap when it comes to like their QA process. Like, I would love to know, but like, you know, what exactly they're doing. But obviously, it's all NDA. And like, even if it wasn't, it's like we were saying, they're not going to be able to do absolutely everything for the simple reason that it's just not feasible, you know? Like, they're hoping to try and get as much as possible. Crimson's Daily Cut. Yeah, honestly. You gotta get building, sorry. You gotta build yourself a transformer. It does fall through and people say there's an issue, typical responses. That's what I mean, and that's like, because not trying to defend mod, because I don't know if you were here more when we were saying that, like it is going to be hard because like a lot of mod authors are going to like instantly, they're going to, you know, people are going to get defensive, and they're going to assume that the issue isn't down to their mod, it's more down to the fact that there's some sort of conflict on, like, you know, like, oh, you must be using another mod. And sadly, a lot of the time that tends to be the case. Not always, but a lot of the time that does seem to be the case. Through there. But I seen, because I did see some people say, what did you think, Eric? I did see some people were like initially saying, oh no, I do agree, and I think I sometimes get mistaken for another mod. Oh god. And I definitely it's, I mean, they put it back in, obviously it's not like it was, but with mods we have far better kind of alternatives now. But I do agree. Perfect world, they just implement the fucking all the major kind of merge mods into one, make it a gameplay option. I do that's the blame. That's what I mean. It's basically left to players, and like it is, because ultimately, like, look, at the end of the day, if you're making a paid mod, ultimately you should do testing. Like, this is to any modder, and any modder worth their salt probably knows this already. Test yourself. Don't rely on anybody else to do it. Like, if you don't have access to an Xbox, fair enough, get some friends. But don't expect Bethesda to catch shit, because a lot of the time they're probably not going to. You know? Like, they're going to be doing kind of, you know, the bare essentials. Realistically, they're probably checking, okay, does it crash the system on load? Does it cause any frame rate? Does it heat up the Xbox? About criticism because they're soft, they can't hack it or don't. I mean, and I don't disagree, Mona. Like, I definitely think that, like, it's a very valid that won't fucking fit, you dirty bastard. Like, it's like anything else, you know, like There's a kind of get glitched out. That's fair, and that's just kind of a big testament though with Bethesda, like, or with gaming in general. Like, things are always going to get through. I think it ultimately, as long as it's not game breaking, people can kind of get away from it, you know? Like I'm the mod I'm reviewing coming out tomorrow, the Apollo 2 suite, that has issues with the nav meshing. So the companion, I brought Cora, and she gets stuck in certain places. It's not game breaking, but it's immersion breaking. But still, it's not. You know what I mean? So it's one of these things where people are like, okay, it's not too bad. You know, like, it's not inherently frustrating. Right, so this is obviously going to be the bottom floor, and I want to try and make. Our players bad luck. I think it might help. Because... Oh no, 100% it does. It does. It gives massive fuel. Hello there, Al. Yeah, no. Oh, you'd be surprised. Not trying to play into stereotypes, but I can turn on anger when I need to. Don't usually. Because I don't like being angry. I find it very... People... That's what I mean. Like, I always like the idea of houses, but it's hard to kind of... It's hard to it's hard to kind of not live out of my ship, you know. It's just convenient. Glad you watched the video. I will say one thing about that video that made me very interested in is I've obviously only recently started doing the Xbox reviews alongside it. And I'm kind of now wondering, like, how many mods did I review, assuming they worked on PC that really, or worked on Xbox that really didn't? They don't own. Eric, to be honest, I agree with you. I do think if you're making paid mods, like, at the very least, I think you should have some way to use it. Like, the thing is, you don't even necessarily need an Xbox per se. Like, I seen Bubs was talking, like, you can just use the Game Pass. If you have Game Pass Ultimate, you can stream even on your I'm working on it. This is only the bottom level. But even if you, like, say for instance, even if you have it on PC, when you use the Game Pass or the Game Pass streaming, you basically, like, Xbox, it always streams on an Xbox, basically. Well, then the thing too is, Tenebro, yeah, that's what I mean. You can stream off your phone, you can stream off your PC. You'll be playing on an Xbox, and you have to use a controller of some sort. That's one of the only limitations with it, but it definitely... All right, let's... Well, that is the thing. Like, for the most part, because generally what I tend to do is, usually if I see anyone comment that they've had issues with a mod from an older video, oh, is the Halo gun out? Oh, I have to fucking download that. God damn it. Yeah, I think it's just, well, I don't even think you need an Xbox controller, technically, Ghost. I think any controller will work on PC, and I think any controller will work on your phone, too, because there's, like, third-party ones. Yeah, I do agree. We need to be able to assign to homes. So these mod authors don't test if you properly sell a mod that can freeze or break your game. But they won't put up on Nexus because they want revenue. That's what I mean. Like, it's always the bug ship from... Oh, this is just the bottom floor. I'm building from the ground up. I know I will say, like, you probably won't see too many outbursts with me. Like, I don't, like I said in the video, I don't like to be biased at any, you know, point. But the thing with Winter is, obviously in the past I've had a fair few issues with his mods. No, that's not gonna work. What about Gary? What can you see? Has Gary glitched into my fucking... I wouldn't put it past Gary to somehow glitch into the shipbuilder. Like, obviously, I won't ever, like, you know, it'll be rare for you to see me kind of react that way specifically. But, he has done free mods. Now, weirdly, when I checked, is it what? Just on crit, yeah. See, because that's the other thing, too. Like, and again, it's kind of like what I talked about with the kind of with the gaming and stuff. Like that review I did. The worst part is there are also mods too, but that's 100%. Yeah, it will spoil it. You know, it's an apple, spoils the bunch, as they say. Like I see a lot of mod authors won't port to CK. They won't port to the Creation Club from PC, and it's annoying. Like that, I always butcher their name. The Kairu person who did the mod that basically like added all the makeup. They did the Badger, and on they have Xbox only vehicle mods. They have like the Warthog. They have like a cool like van. They have like 5 or 6 different vehicle mods that are basically, but they're only on Xbox, and it's like, why? Like, put them on fucking everything. Yeah, you know the one that I tried to make a minion and it didn't work too well. Are you using a mod that allows you to I am, yeah. I'm using a few of them. I will show you in a moment. The main one I'm using to merge is Sadir's mod, the one that allows you to it allows you to merge. I think it's merging re-enabled, I think is what Sadir called it. I'll show you properly in a moment. You can do everything good and no one will care as soon as you do something. Well, that's always the way, but like ultimately I don't think you should ever kind of let that get to you. Just for the simple reason that, like, what am I gonna put this? Do I want to do okay, hold the phone. Like, clearly people are going to enjoy this stuff if they say nothing. Like I do think, like, one of the things, and I get it too. Like, when I was first, like, starting out doing YouTube and stuff, like, you'd get, like, critical people, and, like, realistically, what would tend to happen is I would only usually see responses from people just being overly critical, you know? Like, people, that's what I'm hoping to do, just put them in the wings somewhere, but I'm still trying to... And, you know, it's obviously, like, it's not the best thing, but you just have to kind of take it in your stride, like, read it and be like, is this person having a genuine issue, and are they being critical, or are they just being fucking scumbags? Like, there has been some people that have, like, said some, like, genuine, like, things that were genuine criticism. Like, I know a lot of people used to dislike, early on, people didn't like how I used to do my mods. They didn't like that I kind of approached them from a kind of a, like, you know, like a kind of a first experience. And I do get it, but at the same time, that's always been kind of my mentality. And some people be like, oh, that's just fucking lazy, which I don't personally think it is, but, you know, I just like to kind of review it in a way that, like, okay, if this is your first time experiencing the mod, this is your experience. Plus, if issues occur, we will see them. Ooh. Yeah, like, people, a lot of the mod authors really need to port from, excuse me, they need to kind of port from one to the other. Like, because there's so many cool, like, there's a Halo pack, armor pack that I really want, but it's on the Nexus. It was ported from Xbox. Oh no, 100%, yeah. Like, because of the content my girlfriend makes, you're gonna get far more, you know. But she still fucking does it. Also, she just doesn't give a fuck. She's like, fuck it. See, I enjoy it too, because like, and obviously I have improved upon it. Longest time, oh god, probably. I probably spent a good 4 or 5 hours maybe building a ship, and then deleting it. Sadly, right. So the whole premise is this is obviously meant to be the bottom level, and we want to put landing gear, but I don't know where, because I don't want to just do. I don't want to just do normal landing gear, like, you know, these ones. I really wish these would flip. These would be so cool if I could snap them in here. So, I've got a serious question, right? So, Owl, I've had dreams about asking you this. This is how fucking fucked up it is, right? So, you see this hab here, Owl, right? You've done some awesome work with interiors and just ships in general, okay? Would it be possible for you to make that smaller, like push the sides in? So instead of it being like 3x1, it will be like 3x0.5? Like, would that require you to, like, completely have to redesign everything about the hab? Or could you... Because the snap points would still work. Well, I'm assuming they would still work. Mod the boost, the thrust, small hope, take landing gear. Which ones now? These ones. Hello, United. Oh, speaking of, hold on now. That's actually not a bad idea. Fucking genius. Is there a mod that makes it there is on Nexus. Not on Xbox, sadly. No, the one that's the 3 legs. Oh, this one. This is my favorite one ever. Yeah, you have to make a holding model both fuck. Because I'd love to see it done. I feel like you could, if you could just like make like 0.5 halves, it would look so fucking cool. Right, let me see what other ones we can go with. We could obviously do these ones. How would these look in place? Money talks here. We do new landing gear mods would be really nice. Does that look? That's not gonna snap anywhere. I don't gonna snap anywhere, is it? Maybe. Probably. Ooh, wait a minute. No. No. No, that won't work. That won't work. I mean, that should, in theory, snap right there. Yeah, it should. Now, is it lined up, is the question? That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. But no, I don't... I do agree with what you're saying, Mona. Like, I feel like we've seen it a few times, like, with mods and stuff. Like, if you're making a mod, like anything else, you're going to get criticism. And I think that the reality of it is you need to be able to kind of push through it. Because, like... There's mods, and again, like I said, I'm going to try my very hardest to not be the kind of, you know, I don't want to be always getting really angry, like, because one, I don't like that, because it's so easy. Like, if I wanted to, like, if I wanted to kind of, you know, make mad fucking, you know, not saying I don't make mad money on my YouTube, I make a decent amount, but, like, if I wanted to fucking, like, you know, constantly have, like, you know, great views and stuff, I could just talk shit. I could just be overly critical of absolutely everything, And realistically, it probably wouldn't get me a good sub following, but it would get me views, because that's the reality of it is that's kind of what it's like, you know. But I don't want to do that because I feel like I don't think it's fair or genuine. But that being said, there is mods that, like, I know of that have been, like, quite high-end mods, like paid mods by supposedly reputable mod authors that have run like have run like absolute shit on Xbox. And I never got to fully test it because back then when I used to do it, I don't, you know, like, I don't do those mods. Now, obviously, that will change purely because we'll put you there. Hello there, boss. That's going to change purely because, like, you know, I'm going to be covering them from Xbox. See, the thing is, Ghost, I know you may be against achievement friend, because that's the other thing. You may be against achievement friendly mods, and to be honest, to an extent, I am too. I would love Bethesda to basically make it so that I'm glad you enjoy that, Mojo. Hello there, Alice. How goes it? Like, yeah, like the and that's understandable. The thing is, sorry, I was gonna say is I agree with it on a kind of a, like, on a, you know, like on a personal level, but there is a lot of people, like, even though I always like say to people, like, look, just like it realistically, right? If you could probably get all of the achievements in Starfield in the span of a week, you know, playing over the course of, you know, a few hours a day if you can hack it. I always say to people, just get all the achievements and you don't need to worry about it, right? But I do understand it, because there's probably people out there that only have one playthrough, and it probably has mods, probably has paid mods, and they just want, because I think the way they kind of see it, and it's kind of ironic, is they see kind of the paid mods, or the achievement-friendly mods, as less likely to cause problems. Now, sadly, that's not the fucking issue. Yeah, see, that's usually I'd be the same. I'd be like, people should literally they should just go and, like, speedrun some of it. But some people, you know, don't want to. Like, I know I know a few mod authors have said, like, that they've had people reach out to them. 100% it is. Like, I'm a big achievement hunter. I still have one fucking achievement to get this game. That's what I mean, 100%. Hello, 100% feedback in the beginning of your voice. Often heard. Thank you, Tarium. We're getting there. We're trying to build it up a little bit. I want to make it bigger. We have to see how it's going to look. On Steam, very little. On Xbox, they're tied directly to earning points in game. Like, I know basically, if you earn achievements, like, in-game, and, like, you play specific games, you get points, and you can convert the points into currency. Now, not everyone is going to care, but some people do. And again, that's the kind of thing you have to look at. It's kind of like when, it's like when you, yeah, exactly, you can yeah, 100%. Like, I remember, fuck me, I think, like, I want to say, like, ooh, was it, like, leading up to Shattered Space, I think I had enough Xbox reward points from just basically getting achievements, because it's like, there's, like, an app, and you basically, every day, if you log in, and you, let's say, you get an achievement on a specific game, I think I got, like, 25, I had 25 euro worth of, because that's how some people buy paid mods. Like, I've had so many people, like, comment, and they're basically like, oh, I bought this paid mod with, like, Xbox game rewards. And that's kind of why I think they probably see it that way, because they'd like to, because the thing too is, not everyone is going to hardcore it, you know? Like, if you look at Skyrim, right, a game that's been fucking insane, you know? player base, and you look at the percentage of people that get achievements on that, and like they'll get the basics, but they're not going to get all of them. Like I got all of the achievements for Starfield probably within the first week of playing. And I know that there's people out there that probably have been playing the same kind of time frame as me, playing from the beginning, that don't have those achievements. And again, that's not, you know, like, that's not their fault specifically. What I'm missing is Xbox awards things. That's what I mean. And if you play on PC Game Pass, you can also get rewards and stuff. Shouldn't paid mods be friendly for whatever sort of player you're using if you're paying for them? That's, to be fair, that, hello there, Deadly. That's also something I do agree with. Like, when you make a kind of a paid mod, like, you're going to have kind of instances where other people, you know, like, people are going to be expecting kind of different things from it. It's like when Tennessee made the plasma pistol mod, or the plasma mod. And initially they made it a specific way, and then they had people reach out like, I really like this, but I'd like if it did this instead. And they went and patched things. Like, I feel like that's the thing too. Like Ghost, or not Ghost, sorry, not Ghost. I'm sorry, I apologize. I keep mixing you guys up. God, can you imagine if you guys switched places for like a day? Ghost went to like make Xeno ships, and fucking Owl was making like crazy custom animals. Like when remember when I reviewed your ship, and I was like, that gun is fucking OP as hell. And some people commented and were like, no, Crimson, like, I really like how powerful it is. And I get that, but there's also probably people, I don't know if people were you know, but if you can, you want to try and accommodate to everyone, you know, as much as possible, without obviously, you know, leaving yourself short. Like, you don't have to go and completely change everything. But that's the cool thing about, like, these patches. Like, Tennessee has done some patches for their mods. There's been quite a few people that have kind of patched things like that. Flying an Ash, honestly, it would. We get a giant Gary for space warfare. Is this? So this is. We'll do mess hall. Do mess hall. We'll do all-in-one berth. Well, see, I mean that's fair, but with stuff. Okay, I'm now realizing why I missed the place your own doors, because this is gonna be a nightmare. Terror ship. I suppose the thing is though is like if you want to make, when it comes to modding, right? Because a lot of modders, like, they just make mods for themselves, which is perfectly acceptable, you know? Like, all of the best mods basically start out as someone being like, I want this, you know, or I really want that. And again, there's nothing inherently wrong with that by any stretch of the imagination. But when you kind of get to a point where you're like, okay, like, these mods clearly, like, people are enjoying them, you know? And I could assist in them enjoying them by, you know, catering more to them. Like, I get it. Like, there's been people that have kind of come to me and be like, oh, you should do this and you should do that. And, like, to be honest, I don't really like to, like, necessarily conform. Like, I like to do what I want to do. But sometimes you have to kind of take on board what people are kind of, you know, like, what they're saying. Like, okay, like, that person is saying this person is saying that. You know? All right, we've got all-in-one berth here. We're going to remove this all-in-one berth. And we're going to put a one-by-one. How are you, dead lady? Enjoying my shipbuilding? Oh, there we go, man. I'm going to make a big bold nose top. So this is my mod. Here's what I've done. I'm not changing anything. Take or leave. And that's fine. Realistically, you'll probably get a lot of people that will enjoy that. But I know for me personally, and it's easy for me because I'm a content creator, I feel like when that's why, like, it's like, talk about your gun mod, somebody said very fairly that I need to be careful what I say, because the last thing that they want is for some, you know, for you know, Owl to change things. And I feel like because of take consideration to it ultimately should always listen to criticism. That's what I mean. I do agree. I always listen to it. We get Gary a bigger hat. We're working on that. I would like to see Gary have some usefulness. But see, and the thing is, like, I'm gonna be the first person to say, like, one of the worst things with people, when you give the amount of people that get something for free. To be honest, Ghost, I really need to. I haven't. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that. We might do that either today after this, or we'll definitely do that tomorrow, if not. But there's like people, when it comes to free stuff, you will find people who will be very grateful for free stuff. You will always also find people who absolute, they will take hand and all, They're just like, they're basically just like, oh, this is cool, but you should have done this. And it's kind of like, what the fuck do you mean I should have done this? Ba, 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 ba. To be honest, excuse me, I do think and hope that Bethesda should definitely hurry up and implement something that can fix, like, that can kind of make the over there. Bethesda need to hurry up and implement something that can allow people on creations to review the mods and, like, kind of give feedback, because it's very important, because it goes back to what we were saying. Like, the issue I had with that Icarus mod, right? That might not happen to everyone, but because of how risky it was, thankfully the mod author has seen it and they're working on it, but, like, there could be people out there that, have discovered far weirder bugs, and unless they're able to kind of record it and stuff, most mod authors are gonna, like, and it's sad reality, a lot of them are gonna push to the side and be like, it's probably fucking nothing, fuck them. And it's, it's not, it's obviously not the best thing. 100% it shouldn't, it definitely should not. But, and again, this is kind of the part, honestly, like, and the thing is, the mod author has said, Malloy said the mod author knows, like, the issue and is going to fix it, which I am grateful. But I know I've been very critical of them. And weirdly, like I said, I enjoyed it up until it shit a brick. But it does kind of make you wonder. I'm just very quickly fix this element here really quickly. But it goes back to the whole thing with kind of the Bethesda and stuff, and it's like Bethesda at some point need to step in and be like, look, like, we're gonna implement a system to allow people to basically comment on paid mods they have purchased, to give feedback and, like, stuff like that, and maybe a way for, because I don't know, would it be beneficial to, like, if I was to, like, say for instance, if I have an issue with a mod, would sending the mod to, like, sending you a save file, would that be beneficial? Ship. All I want is a ship pickup. The modders don't really care, state what their mod is. And that's what I mean, like, that was one of the biggest issues I kind of had from the start. That mod basically said in the description, it was basically like, this probably won't run on potato PCs. And I'm like, excuse me? If it can't run on a fucking potato PC, how the fuck is it gonna run on a console? Like, I feel like, honestly, and I know this is gonna sound really, really pedantic, but I feel like on the creations, when you go to, like, upload a mod, there should be like a little kind of there should be like a little pop-up that like that says like, did you know over 80% of players using mods are on console? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's definitely, it's like if you have that disclaimer, that shouldn't be a paid mod. You should take a step back, fix it. None of the ship control mods seem to work. What do you mean? They don't work on your end? What's it called? Astrogate, to my knowledge, works. I'm going to refrain from responding to that MP because that could cause all sorts. Hello there, Focus. How goes it? We're just talking about Icarus, the Icarus mod, and just modding in general. You mentioned my save bloat was called Astrogate, I think. Probably Bethesda scrapped real-time travel, real-time. See, I'd love if people could send a save file from experience or something. Well, that's what I'm thinking. All right, Eric, have a good one. Like, I feel like Bethesda should definitely they should definitely allow, you know, like, because some games will have that. Like, they'll literally, like, what games have I played that they do that, where, like, you can basically, you can, like, enable them to send, like, custom, or they'll basically send, like, you know, like, whenever the game crashes and stuff, they'll send the information. All right, I don't like how this didn't work for me, the remote control. What the fuck? That's very strange. I don't know why that would be. Yeah, it can break your Xbox. It broke. It should have broke on mine. Yeah, and that's another thing. That to me is very strange and makes me think, because it goes back to what it goes back kind of to what was said what was kind of, hold on, will this fit there? It goes back to what was said like a few months ago. When it comes to, because of how the creation is set up, sometimes you can unintentionally affect other parts of, you know, the world without even meaning to. It's like the one time what was it I did? I reviewed one mod, and it was the I think it was the Ryugen revolver, and it was a really cool mod, but it like broke all of the it gave every single gun in the game penetrator rounds, which is kind of like, what the fuck? Like, stuff like that, you're kind of like looking at and you're like, how is this, you know, how is this happening? Why is this happening? Some video footage so I can work that. That's what I mean, like anything, and Bethesda need to be able to enable it. Like, it's like what I said before. Like, it's handy having, like, you know, Discords and stuff, and it does work. But a lot of people aren't going to make that effort. They just want to play their game and then that's it. So allowing kind of players in game to just click a button and send a brief little kind of update, like, oh, this game did this, and then, you know, so that they have somewhere to kind of go off of. I'm very confused how this ship is looking. I need to kind of be a little bit more. That's. And I will say, and then this is the thing, right? The Falklands mod is an awesome mod, and nothing. Hello, Rick. How goes it? Nothing against. That's kind of, I think, what it's coming out like, Nicholas. I've nothing against the Falklands developer. He did a fucking phenomenal work, but I would like to assume King Gath would know maybe a little bit more, because they work with Bethesda. Now, that's not to say, you know, because Bethesda have kind of broken stuff themselves, but it does kind of make you wonder, you know, like, what's going on. Load saves. 30-40 minutes? That's... you don't by any chance have the whatchamacallit on the I should add skills. Ooh, that's quite cool. Wish of a fall, but to me it should be the gold standard of a paid mod. I do agree. It's very awesome. I use mod also aware of all gaining reputation. Well, see, that's kind of the thing too, because until Bethesda like implements some sort of a system where you can like actively kind of, you know, like report and where you can actively kind of rating, like it kind of means very fucking little, you know? Like, again, no disrespect intended towards, you know, towards the Winter mod author, but unless you watch my content, you're not going to know anything about his stuff. Like when I reviewed his first mod, I said in it, like, you know, like this, and this is on PC. Like I said, I had issues with it. And, like, I had people saying, like, oh, I have no issues, I really like his mods. And it's like, because that's the other thing, too. And look, don't take this the wrong way, but some people are fucking stupid. And it's like I've seen people, like, that have, it's crazy there is nowhere to... That's what I mean. There definitely needs to be a way to review. Hello, Bob. Each weapon mod got linkage to weapons that should be applied. Revision Penetrate didn't have the links to the game. Ah, okay. But it's such a small mistake. But that's what I mean. And it makes me wonder, like, are all mod authors, are all mod authors kind of aware of that? Because I was talking to a few when, like, the game first came out, and they were saying that that issue, like, with the CK, like, making small changes, I don't know if it's still the case, that was apparently never an issue before. But like when I, like, you know, when I uploaded the videos about, like, Winter's, like, other two videos, and again, nothing against him, I'm just using him as an example, like, I could do the same with ProTech. Like, I had people that are like, oh, you know, it works fine on my end, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck do you mean it works fine on your end? Like, it may very well work fine, but you're kind of like, I feel like people are kind of missing the point at times. Like, again, can they specify? That's what I mean. The thing too is, I do genuinely think, like, I do genuinely think there is going to be people that just are going to kind of be contrarian. And again, it's kind of like, regardless of what someone comments, I will always take everything they say on board, because one, I don't want to cause any issue, and, you know, two, it's good to kind of have that kind of mentality. Let me see. We'll do that. Crossbow is amazing. But you do very, very good work. I'm thinking that I'm gonna lift it a little bit and hide some guns underneath. Like, kind of go the route of, you know, like, kind of like in like Star Wars, they have, like, some really fucking cool... Oh no, come back to me. Uh-oh. No. There we go, perfect. I built a ship, which I know that's very not straightforward, but I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking idea currently. I'm trying to build some sort of a capital ship. And I think realistically it is looking a bit like a carrier, which isn't inherently a bad thing. We just need to see, because I download a mod that allows me to have more turrets and more weapons. So I'm trying to see if we can just, like, build, like, a massive kind of battleship type vessel. The SS friggin' unit. Yeah, honestly, like Bethesda, they need to implement something a way for players, like, and I understand it, like, they don't want to do a comment section because, like, Like you look at Steam, keep it flat and make it a hell. Oh god, I despise the helicarrier. Like it's a cool idea, but at the same time, the idea of having like a ship that, because boats are kind of fine because they're boats. Sorry. It is. That's what I mean. It looks badass, but it's, yeah, it's like, because I know it's just like, I'm like, you need to keep the you need to keep you need to keep the hangar deck safe. I think COD did it too, didn't they? They did like a kind of a, and that's the thing though, Al. Like again, that's perfectly fine. Like I will say, like if you are in the, like if you're in the habit of like let's say for instance, if you want to like, and again, I'm not trying to, no, don't take this the wrong way, if you like want to kind of consider yourself as like a big help me figure out the place of, and how can we never review the Star Wars mods. I do at times kind of review the Star Wars mods, but generally I always kind of save them for streams, because just because initially I kind of used to, and I have done a little bit, but I do need to do more of it. Initially I kind of stayed away from the Star Wars mods, one, because I'm always afraid of fucking Mickey Mouse coming at me with a fucking sledgehammer. I like my kneecaps intact, but I will do more of it, because to be honest, the Star Wars mods, despite like being early on, Rick, I will be reviewing that. Tomorrow I have the Apollo that will be coming out, and then I need to review Venera, and I need to review another one too. But I will say, sorry, the point I was trying to make, I feel like if you're going to be if you're going to kind of consider yourself a modder, and again, you know, obviously, like, don't take this, because Owl, I think your mods are tremendous. I would say, for your own benefit, because obviously, like, my hard line with anything is, if you're doing paid mods, have some way to test on Xbox. Like, Bubs, you brought up a very good idea, which I didn't think of completely, was using the Game Pass Ultimate. Because no matter where we said it before, me and Ghost chatted about, no matter where you stream, if you stream from your PC, you stream from your tablet, you stream from your phone, it's going to be emulating. You're streaming from an Xbox device that I think somewhere in wherever Microsoft have its servers. That being said, if you are doing free mods, right, and like, the thing too is, like, not trying to kind of toot horns here, but like it's very clear, like, that your hab mods are probably one of the best out there. You know, that's, you know, they always do really well for me, so I'm always appreciated on enterprise servers. What is that? You being legit? Some blimp would be fun. That's what I mean. Like, I'd love to see, like, if we could get like some way to allow the rover to actually act like, you know, like fly. Like, I don't know if it's possible with like some heavy scripting to make it so that, you know, like, it stays at a constant height. Anyway, sorry. The point I was trying to get to is, I do think that at some point, Owl, if you could potentially, you should probably look into either getting people to test for you on Xbox, or getting like a Series S or something, because, like, as always, like, most of the people using Xbox or most people using mods are going to be on Xbox, you know, and obviously you don't have to with a free mod, but it's just going to be very beneficial at the end of the day, and I say that to anybody, you know, like, and you should, like, Ghost is obviously another one, like, your mods, it's a banger, you know, and obviously, you know, it's beneficial because I'm here and when I do the reviews and stuff, but at the same time, even sometimes I don't catch shit. Like I said, I've reviewed some things and things seem fine, and then someone's like, Crimson, this doesn't work on my end, and I'm like, holy shit. But again, that's just me. I'm just one person. See, you would think that it would be something like that, boss, but I think there's a lot more to it. Hover up and down. It's fucking tedious. Like, I think the only, because currently, I mean, there might be a mod author currently fucking in the mines, you know, working hard trying to determine like a way to kind of make it, you know, run nice and smooth. But realistically, because we know that there was a big change between the initial rover, the Rev, and then the Daemog. There's a few, Rick. Depends on what sort of modding you need though. So hopefully Bethesda will eventually bring out, like, I could 100% I could see Tayo being like a true functioning hovercraft, because they're like, oh, we're so cool, we're Tayo. Let me see now. Alright, we're gonna use the bigger ones. We need a battle station. Mods they treat seriously. Oh, that's what I mean, because that's the other thing too. Like, I would say that, like, in my opinion, Xenomaster is like the pinnacle of like modding, and it's free, which makes it even more, you know, like if you ever did do like an achievement friendly version, which I honestly think you should, because it would make you some money, but also a lot of people would appreciate it. But obviously that's ultimately up to you. But that's how I feel like that's how people should treat their mods, you know? Like, because, like, again, it's like if you're making a mod for yourself, fair enough, right? But there will get to a point where you're going to get people like who are going to really enjoy your mods. And at that point, it's like, okay, like, people are enjoying the stuff I'm putting together. Like, maybe I should kind of look into, you know, ways which I can improve some stuff. I really do hope we do get Hovercraft Red at some point, just because it'd be such a banger. So we want to make... I'm excited. I need to, like, properly dive into this stuff, because I haven't in quite a while. Like, I read through all the patch notes and stuff. It goes usually 3 days, game seems fine, mod works fine, day 4 I see floating heads. Now the other thing I will say, Outlaw, is if you see floating heads like that, right? How when you load the game, how often do you fiddle with like the settings? Where the fuck am I gonna put this? Uh-oh. Like, sorry, I'm making, like, because if you load the creation, if you load the creations, for instance, and then back out of the creations, then the game will have loaded and unloaded everything, you know? And it's because I had that issue when I reviewed Zone's mod. I had that issue where I didn't realize, because I was like enabling and disabling the mod, it would basically kind of load and unload. How do we do this? All right, we're gonna put you here like so. We're gonna sink you down like so. Oh shit. Perfect. You're the actual reactor, right? Yes, you are. Or that's what I mean. As long as, like, not even the load order. No, not even the load order, Outlaw. Like, if you open the creations, for instance, at all, I'm pretty sure the game will basically check your load order and kind of do stuff. I usually have it happen when I zone mod, but after the first restart. That's what I mean. Restarting, I highly recommend anyone, when you're enabling a mod, as soon as you enable all your mods, once it backs out of the main menu, quit your game, go back in. That's another thing that like, again, not trying to hate on Bethesda, Fallout and Skyrim did it. They initiated a restart of the game. Why Starfield didn't is beyond me. It's very strange. It's just, yeah, it kind of makes you wonder, like, what the fuck, Bethesda, what are you guys doing? What are we cooking up? Also, how the fuck did... No wonder Nova Galactic went out of fucking business. A C-class grab drive, fucking 27 jump. Ba-ba-bum. bum, bum, bum. But it is. But the thing is, when you said it to me, because I even had, hello Ryan, how goes it? Like when you said it to me, I was shocked because do you remember like there was quite a few mod reviews where I had like invisible everything's like 60% of my creatures were invisible, and I was like, what the fuck is causing it? And it was literally because I was like constantly installing and uninstalling and not doing a refresh. Like now I always like that's the other thing is like I used to initially I would have a couple of mods installed when I do a review, and the way I was kind of looking at it is it was a way for me to kind of test, you know, how compatible a mod is with another mod. But I started to notice early on there's a lot of problems with that, and I had to basically kind of shy away from it to an extent. And now I just have a save, I have a clear save. I've used console commands, but that doesn't affect much. All right, so some cool particle physics on the ground drives. Honestly, yes. Like, I'm really hoping that Bethesda will allow mod authors to kind of do the animations and stuff easier, because, like, I would love to see shit like that. It's just so... There's so much cool stuff that they could easily implement if they just give modders the ability. That's, like, it's... And again, like, I understand, like, it's a risk, it's a tricky thing because it's an expensive software, I'm pretty sure. I think, like I said, I'm not a modder, but at the same time it's like, come on guys, let me ride Gary, and not in a weird way. I want to mount him like a steed and ride off into the sunset until he has an aurora withdrawal and kicks me off and runs away. All right, so let me see. Like, to be honest, Bear, melee weapons need new animations in general. Like, they're very bare bones. And again, it's like, it's kind of like, why do they have to be so bare bones, you know? Hey, man. Fucking, I see you. The fuck do you mean? Do you not, like, snap? And there we go, perfect. Right, we need to... I need to put a hab. Like, I'm just... Because I seen, I'm pretty sure the person that made the one-of-a-kind ship parts did, like, a crazy rover mod where they made it Sarah's head. Like, you could probably, like, half-arse a way to do it with vehicles. Like, I would love to see Bethesda just implement the horse riding animations from Skyrim. The Serpentis dragon is fucking insane, to be fair. Like, because I feel like that's something that, like, the Freestar is missing. Like, can you imagine how cool it'd be if, like, the Freestar guards were, like, riding around on creatures? I love to pick my dog and have a plushie. That'd be fucking sick. Like, the dog mods were, like, they were all over fucking... They were all over, what was it? They were all over, Fallout. That was, like, the main kind of paid mod. Alright, so we're gonna do battle station there. We're gonna do control station. There. And... Yeah, the Sarah head was like, what the fuck? That's what I mean, like stuff like that, like it's weird that Bethesda doesn't kind of implement that, because, like, one of the things, and again, I don't know, Ryan, to be completely honest with you, I was trying to make a capital ship, and I'm still trying to do that. I download a mod that allows me to use all weapons are 2 power, so it's going to be like a massive kind of gunship or gunboat. Like a turret boat. Oh, that'd be so fucking cool. But like the thing is, like Halo, you know, Halo Infinite, good game. It's currently in kind of skeleton crew mode, but the Forge team have literally given players everything. They've given them all the palettes from campaign. They've given them all the scripting tools from campaign. Like, to be honest with you, right? I think currently in Halo, you could probably make a script that would allow you to ride a grunt like a horse. And it'd be easier to do than Starfield. And again, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to, you know, make this a competition because I don't like doing that. But it just kind of makes me wonder, like, why is Bethesda not like giving some of these, like the that one mod I did, the monk mod, right? That animation where you kind of put your hand up, I'm pretty sure that's one of the spell animations from Skyrim. Like there's a lot of animations in the game that are probably reused from Skyrim, but there's clearly a lot they didn't. And it just makes me wonder why. Like stuff like that, it's like it's a necessity, you know? It just would make everything a rev. Oh, Walker. Honestly, I would love, because like I really hope at some point someone replaces the Rev 8 with, you know, the very first vehicle it's a vehicle. You know, like the four-wheeled kind of walkery type thing that you see occasionally in places? A Xeno Chew toy. Oh, can you imagine? The animation where Rex is just eating it? Yeah, that'd be fucking sick. Right, so the plan here is I'm going to make a cannon. We do. And the only reason I think we don't have power armor, honestly, I think it is purely because Bethesda are like, they're going to bring it in. So maybe I'll delete everything starting a game, have a load. Yes. And that's the thing, Outlaw, like the thing too is, going through Unity will fix your save load, but how long have you been on that save? I think it might be because Bethesda has and I do agree. I think a lot of it is the fact that they do, like I think that's probably why we don't have the power armor, simply because I would like to think we're going to get mechs. Like, I think we'll get it in an expansion. I think 400 hours on one save. Oh my fucking god! And have you been through Unity? I might be speaking out my ears. I remember someone's 40 fucking games. What the fuck? What the fuck are they doing? You've never been. Yeah, see, never being through Unity is a bit like that's the sad thing with it is, like, you kind of need to go through Unity. Like, I would probably recommend everyone go through Unity like probably every 2 weeks of playtime, you know, more if you're having problems. 2,700 hours, new game, no new game. How the fuck is your game not fucking shitting a brick? I'd literally be like, what the fuck? All right, so because I think that Bethesda need to implement some sort of a system that will allow players to effectively fix the Unity stuff. Hello, Tennessee. No. Are you one of the American states that has the daylight savings? Sorry, I apologize. That was offensive. For future reference, it does say there's like a little event tab on the Discord banner thing that should show it. But yeah, but welcome. We're just talking about stuff usually. I have no idea how many hours I have, but I graduated Vanguard in November. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, like I think Bethesda needs to implement a way that you can fix the save bloat without Unity. Like, as much as I don't like the idea of, you know, like a pay. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I do these days. I will be doing some combat at some point if I can get this fucking ship built. I don't like the idea of kind of saying you need a paid mod for, you know, for fixing an issue Bethesda had. But I would recommend if you guys are the sort of people where you don't want to have to spend time shitting yourselves going through the Unity, I think SKK made a paid mod for like 100 credits. It adds a Unity terminal in the basement. You can launch it at any point in the game, and it'll fix your bloat. You'll have to start from scratch and stuff, but it'll fix your bloat, you know? You'll still have your level and your XP and stuff. Like, realistically, yeah, like, obviously, yeah. I just hope that Bethesda implements something. It is too. I've always said that with like a lot of paid mods. Like I see them, a lot of them more as endorsements than anything else. Because if you enjoy a specific mod author, right? So we need to make. Well, the one thing I will say is sell them all to the vendor and just keep. I'd keep a couple of saves if you want to go back. You know, tired of doing quests over and over. And that's with those sort of mods. Wolf, you can kind of skip the questing. Like, to be honest with you, I spend most of my time shipbuilding when I'm not testing stuff, and obviously exploring. But I know that I think, well, probably like this time last year, make others earn your money. Oh, 100% though, 100%. Like, ultimately only give money if like you feel like make sure to get green and gold so you've got money after Unity. Green and gold. Ooh. Yeah, that's the other thing too, because I know there's some mod authors that are working on ways to bring stuff through the Unity, and I am excited, right? So what we're gonna do is we're going to try and make some sort of rail gun. All right, gonna make a rail gun. Is there really no fucking snap point? First impression is better than, oh yeah, 100%, 100%. That's why, like, early on when I used to kind of do like the reviews, I was always like, put everything in the description. Everything. Don't have people have to, like, you know, scroll through and like Google to find out what the fuck is going on with the mods. Unity it is, yeah. No, the thing is you can do every quest on one planet, definitely, or every quest, the boomstick. But exploring seems to be one of the biggest ones. It just kind of, yeah, it's a bit, it should be funky. Grab drive. Grab drive. Where's the black one? No black one. What the fuck? Oh no, oh, decorative, my bad. Making a grab drive weapon. No. Now what the fuck? Radio clowns with Tatooine mod. Hell yeah. Game's waiting works for a lot of the blow, but it does nothing to help if you've landed on. Yeah. Alright, Rick Hammer, have a good one. Like exploring, and POI's YouTube keeps freezing. What the fuck? You know, I seen recently that you can actually 4K stream, and I was debating it, but then I realized they would probably make it shit a brick more. Exploring POIs are the last thing that needs. Oh yeah, no. Like the thing is there's. I'm really hoping that at some point Bethesda. All right, Michael. Be safe. Catch you tomorrow. Bum, 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 bum. Did I build the ship backwards? Fuck, I did. God damn it. Alright. Up that right. Whoopsie. Let me refix that. But no, the hold on, now you need to go that way. Thank you, and you need to go that way too. Yes. There you go, perfect. And you need to. It's gonna get, yeah, there's gonna be like a layer above it that's gonna effectively kind of protect it all. Already, I'm in love with it. Yeah, it's sometimes you don't realize it. Like I remember it was fucking Shawry. I don't know if he's still here. I built his ship and it was really cool, really intricate for a fucking build, but I built it backwards. And I'm pretty sure I roasted him afterwards. Because when he was sending the pictures, he had them all facing one direction, but one of them he flipped it. And I didn't catch on to it. I was like, you fucking cunt. It was, you know, minor thing, more so my fault. But yeah, it was just kind of funny. To be honest, YouTube, it can be quite hit or miss. My YouTube bugged out recently because I seen that YouTube was apparently big bada beat. That's the plan. I seen but maybe a list update. That's what I am hoping at some point we'll get an update to the list where they'll basically allow us to kind of colonize our old planets and stuff. Can I put you there? Can I put you there? Will you snap there? Probably not. You will. Good job. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck. But like because I seen like, was it something, Binary was telling me that they added colonization. He was actually sending me stuff about it. I've debated getting back into it. See, I really want to get back into it, but part of the thing is I don't like that they abandoned Xbox. Because I'm like, Xbox was my baby, what the fuck? Alright, let's, But I will say, like, regardless of that, I always adored Elite Dangerous. I thought Frontier were really good devs. I remember I don't know if he's still head of Frontier. He's like, because Frontier are British, but he's like a British dude. Oh yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I played with the HOTAS for a while, and I was like, this is so much fucking fun. It was the one time I took the auto docker off my ship. Alright, let's need to put some weapons on this bad boy. Flying Xboxes? Oh god, no. Are you flying Xbox? There is actually the mod that's the mod I'm reviewing tomorrow, the Apollo 2 suite. Looks so fucking cool. But he built like a custom PC and it looks so cool, but I'm like, where's my Xbox at, motherfucker? Right, what do we think? Do we do missiles for this, like, as the battery, or should we do, like, railguns? Does anyone know if Bethesda's plans to update? To be honest, we don't know a lot, Legion. We know that there's stuff being worked on, according to the Steam database. And there is rumors that it's coming to, like... It's not really a rumor. They pretty much said that we'll do Railgun, yeah. They pretty much said that it's going to be coming to PlayStation at some point. We just don't know when. Xbox have, like, completely changed their kind of... They've completely changed their... Right, so I want something that has a small fire. This one. Question is there any way to get that to snap there? Yeah, no, more players is always really good. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? I'm trying to think how I can attach this. Oh, maybe upside down. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Crimson Genius. Duplicate things it's attached to. And just do multiple. That's not actually a bad idea. That's a good idea. We're gonna have a lot of parts, but it's gonna be perfectly fine. Oh fuck! This is one of the slight issues with weapons. What the fuck? Oh god! What the fuck? No, what the fuck happened there? Oh no, that's not connected. Whoopsie. See, what I kind of want to do. This is gonna like slot in here. We're gonna get one of these. And we're gonna do the ye old faithful. We're gonna duplicate it and we're gonna go up. And we're gonna duplicate it and we're gonna go down. 1. Whoops. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Now if I grab this, there should be exactly 6. Perfect. Now we take this whole thing and we slap it. No. Okay. Take this whole thing. You think it's infuriating when you start messing with snap mods? It goes out the fucking window. Oh, that's looking fucking sexy. About to put a hole in New Atlantis itself. The top part might be unnecessary. Place snaps with super glue. Right, so that means our secondary weapon is our Gauss gun. What are we missing? We need docker, engines, fuel tanks. Ships using too much power. The fuck do you mean? Huh? Is my maths off? How many is there? Ship is using too much power. Ah, we're good. Alright, perfect. We need a cockpit now. We'll get that in a minute. Now we need to so we're going to put some turrets. Okay, that's actually going to be our secondary weapon. Now we're going to put a crap ton of turrets on it. What turret should we go with? I want to do like particles. More organic ships would be fucking awesome. Honestly. Oh shit. Fucking let me go up. There we go, thank you. See, I like how these look. Flashy looking spaceships would be fucking amazing. No Man's Sky did it, but it was kind of like you had to spend so much time running around like a headless chicken. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Two, four, six. Oh, damn it. All right, just for the sake of it, we're gonna probably going to we're going to add some more using Tyranid chips to be fucking amazing. Oh hell yeah! Actually, that's I need to update that because it's been a while since I've. I know we're gonna do. Where's our EMs articles? I kind of like them ones a little bit. No, we'll do these ones. It's. I will say the I absolutely love it. The plasma lure is so fucking nice. Alright, so what are we missing now? We need a docker and engines. God, engines are going to be a tricky one. Alright, so... And that... Hello there, Gear. How goes it? What for custom kills to give? You flagged as Xeno weapons. Probably. I think it would only be flagged as Xeno weapon if it was created by Mast. Cover those windows. Nah, those windows are there to kind of as a big fuck you. Anybody that wants to try to shoot us, we're gonna fuck them up. We're probably gonna. Realistically, it's probably gonna implode. What the fuck? Okay. So we need to what we're going to do is we're going to get a lovely view. That's the plan. We need to make it a little bit bigger though, because I might need to duplicate this up one. Like, yeah, we need to remove. If I can grab that. No, I don't think I can. All right, we're gonna duplicate up, and then where's the reactor? No, where are you, reactor? Reactor, I know you're in there. We're gonna remove these because we don't need these currently. We're gonna put them back in. You're gonna go up one. You're gonna go up one. You're gonna go in there. Down one. One. There we go. Up one. Oh no. Go. Perfect. There is no mod, sadly. Which is weird, because some games allow it, and the fact that Bethesda don't, it's another one of the what the fuck, Bethesda. Whoops. I'm thinking of putting the engine in there. We need like a big engine. Engine. Obviously we've got those small engines, but then we've got like bigger ones. No, there is a lot nowadays. There is a lot, Ghost. Like Xbox basically has kind of went the usually the play anywhere route, which you can, as long as you own the game on one thing, you can own on the other. It is very strange that it doesn't work. Yeah, Daisy allows it. It's very strange that Starfield doesn't allow it, considering the game it is. See. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Hello. There we go. Perfect. We're gonna actually put a thing there. I think we're making this primarily to look. $100 each. So, and then we're gonna use another one of the shield pieces to potentially will it there we go. Okay, money, have a good one. Yeah, don't stand behind the ship. It's gonna burn ever so slightly. Okay, you go. I kind of want to put a window there, but I feel like it would look incredibly goofy. All right. Now we need to kind of armor up the front of it. We're gonna hide some more fuel. I do need more. Some fuel tanks. I want to kind of put them places where I suppose I could put them there and there and there. Now what we need to let's get cruise ship with fuck. All right, we need to do the top. I'm just trying to think how. I have some ideas making use of the big pieces. Yeah, I was trying to like. I feel like whenever you like mess around with like large scale, like wide Stroud ships, it reminds me a lot of the it reminds me of Mon Calamari vessels. Now the thing is, we could definitely do, like, we could do that. It would look a little funky. So what we might do is we need to put something in there. How does that look if I was to actually do that? Would that look goofy? Which way do you rotate? I do. Hello, are you going to come up or what? What are you snipping to? The other thing is, I want to be careful not to like accidentally. Now, if there was a way to merge it in the middle, let me see. Can I actually merge? Is there anything? Is it going to snap to anything in the middle? Probably not. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, oh, wait. It's very chunky. This is I need to figure out a way to like try and like maybe what about oh no. Actually not too bad, and then I could flip it. Yeah, maybe don't flip it. Don't flip. Oh. Some planet killing weapons in Starfield would be very, very cool. I don't know if they'd ever do it just because it'd be kind of tricky. Oh, I can flip this backwards? Oh! Oh, I didn't know I could flip that back. What the fuck? What did it snap to? Okay. Then we need... That's one of our control stations. Now we need to put the second control station. And we need a cockpit. Alright, I know for a fact there's going to be major clipping. But I wonder how clipping will it be? I mean, people definitely would. I do like them as is because they're kind of OP, but I do think it would. See, the thing with the Varun weapons, is I really wish there was like a downside to them, you know, like because they're pretty much the best in slot. Just and I feel like anything you make, people will love. Like, yes, give it to me. Like they are quite powerful. Like, and again, it's the particle. Like the particles are always a tricky thing to try and balance. Because I do feel like there should be some sort of a way to, you know, because Varun are like, we want them fix Cora if she gets as tall as players. The tallness, Jeffrey, is usually down to if she was in the car with you. I don't know if there's like specifically a way to fix it. That's only if you're on PC. Actually, I just realized I have this cockpit's probably the best for it. Give me the Contiki. That's control station 1, and then we got control station 2. Alright, we're gonna use my the only thing I could think of to fix it would be if you get her in the rover and then take her out of the rover. Oh no, she's in your thing is if she's in your ship, that's a fair point. Never mind, ignore me. Because the only time I've ever seen her get big, size zapper would work. That's true. The size zapper mod would definitely fix it. Where's my Nova Mini Bracer? Thank you, Nova Mini Bracer. You go there. No, let me think. Let me think. We need... Has anyone ever fixed laser weapons so they are more lasery? No. And that is something that I would fucking love to see them fix, because lasers having recoil makes no fucking sense. Like, in space, technically they'd have very minute amounts of recoil, but light doesn't fucking have... Well, I know, I'm not very sciencey. Maybe light does have recoil at some point. Ship is missing a docker. Only one grab drive is allowed. What? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. Whoops. Only one reactor. Oh, I did the same thing again, didn't I? Idiot. The pinch 8C. Pinch 8Z. Get in there, you dirty doggo. Yeah, docker and engines. What do you mean there's few engines? Docker. Docker. I definitely would 100% tackle them. Just because they're... Okay, what is this? This an all-in-one berth 3x1? I kind of want to do that. Is that going to work, though? We have to put the landing bay on the front, but that's not actually a bad idea. We'll put the landing bay on the front. I need like a 1x1. So we need... Let me see. Habs. Escape pod. That's what I mean, like, escape pods would be... Like, I personally think... hopefully either Bethesda or, like, a modder attempts to do, like, a kind of a, like, you know, like an alternative to death and shit like space. Like, imagine, like, let's say, for instance... you could have, well, we're gonna turn this into a workshop. Like, imagine when your ship gets destroyed, like you get kicked out because technically the seats you're in the like pilot seat, they do have like a kind of like a kind of a survival pack. Like, I'm assuming there's, I don't think there's like necessarily like what do you call it? What do you call the thing? What do you call the thing, like when ejection, there's, I don't think they're ejection seats, thank you. I don't think they're ejection seats, but I do think that like they probably would, you know, you probably would be somewhat survivable. Ship is unattached modules. There we go. That's exactly what I want to do. Put that in the middle. Perfect. All right. We need a shield. Shuttles would be so fucking cool. Like, there's a tendency. Have you? And I also recommend. Hello there, Om. Welcome. I recommend anybody that bought the special edition of Starfield, and you get the art book. There's a fucking awesome. So there's like there's concept art for, like, I don't know if it's like, it looks kind of like either an escape pod or it's like some sort of a Deimos, or it's some sort of like Deimos cockpit. But I really wish people would kind of recreate it because it looks so cool. Like the idea of like imagine, for instance, they were to basically make it that when your ship explodes, your cockpit detaches. It just flies out and detaches. And like you're kind of left sitting there, and like it's a roll of the dice. You might get a friendly person coming that'll like try and save you. They might try and extort you. Spacers or pirates might attack you, and you have to board their ship and kind of fight them. Oh, thank you, Mowgli, for that. Glad you're enjoying Starfield. I feel like in this climate, it's not always the most liked game, but I really enjoy playing it. Let me see. So I'm actually quite liking how this is turning out. No, Sarah just like that. Like, I'm assuming they'd probably like have to make it you know, they'd have to balance it some way. Let's do a shield real quick. Shield. But I just think it'd be quite cool, kind of like, you know, like an alternate, because the other thing too, right, and this is like, when Starborn die, do they actually die? You know? Like, I wonder that. Like, the way cockpits are set up, like, one of the ones, like, if you look, we'll do, Crimson will do their little, yeah, a little bit of talky. Like, if we look at cockpits, right? That cockpit there has RCS thrusters connected to it, which you could definitely use to slow down. That cockpit shaped like it was, obviously, that's not looking down. This one here. The only reason I could honestly see this cockpit being so, like, you know, like there being a kind of a massive structural weakness is if it had explosive bolts and it just, like, in an instant, it would just detach. Like modern rockets have, what are they called? The launch ejection systems, where if shit hits the fan, it's like, uh-oh, shit's hitting the fan. Let's detach everything. And we're gonna potentially, Gorefield is on Xbox, the decoupler. Gorefield is on Xbox. Actually, I'm gonna do a review of it. Initially, I wasn't going to because it wasn't really my thing, because I thought it just added blood. Nope. When they die, they come back as snails. Gary, 100%. I could see Gary being a Starborn snail. He has that kind of attitude about him. He looks a bit ruffian. Right, let's... Technically you can, but there's a mod called rotated landing gear. Is that on creations or is that on See, that's why I don't know. I mean, there's been a few mods where I've had to not use the term assault rifle in the title. You'll see sometimes I'll just say weapon. If that landing gear is on, if it's on creations, I'll definitely download it. Wait, what do you mean YouTube likes cracking down on Fallout videos? What? It's Fallout done. Shoot Hitler's testicles. See, I think weirdly, I think a lot of it comes, like, realistically, it comes down to the channel. Because I know Mona, I don't know if Mona's still there. Mona was kind of giving me some kind of information on stuff. And generally speaking, smaller channels have a higher chance of kind of getting away with stuff. The larger you get, obviously if you get to say like Mr. Beast level or like you know, Markiplier, you also get a lot more leeway. It's kind of channels that are like semi-large, like probably people with between 100k and like 1 million that have it worst off, because like YouTube is obviously trying to, you know, they're trying to be helpful, but at the same time, like, because that's one thing, like early on when I used to do like videos and stuff, I always had like people basically telling me like, oh, you swearing is bad. And like, I get it, like, I know it's not for everybody, but like, I don't want to sound like a cop-out, but I'm Irish, you know? Like, swearing is kind of second nature to me. Now, obviously, that's not all people in Ireland. Some of the posh people don't swear. But that being said, like, I know a few creators that are quite large that swear. Again, I think it's one of those things where it depends on what you're doing. Like, I don't rarely ever swear at people, unless it's in a you know, like in a friendly way and endearing. It'd be cool to have a mob where you can escort supply, like stuff like that would be awesome. Irish has posh people. Thank you, Atari. Me wine drinkers. Well, no, like I live in the I'm what you call a culture. Like I live in the countryside, so like we're more harsher with our you know, like we're more, you know. That's what I mean. I do try to be. I had somebody donate to me. They donated like a $5 to my like buy me a coffee, which I'm always grateful. But they were like, I really like your videos, but like, can you tone down on the swearing, because like I feel like you get to a larger reach. And I'm like, thanks for the donation, but no. Like, you should be worried if you hear me not swear, because that's when usually I'm in a situation where I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Yeah, YouTube has been 100% 100% has been ghost. I've had a few people reach out to me and be like, are you deleting comments? And I don't. I will be completely forward. I will hide people that are genuine trolls. Like, I have people that comment and say, people still play this game? Haha. And I'm just like, get fucking blocked, cunt. But, like, I don't ever hide, like, anyone. Even if it's negative about a mod, I will never hide anything like that. I just hide trolls. YouTube is very much like, there's some things that you, like, there is some... I have, like, a feature where I could see comments that are held, or I have an option to, but I've only ever, in my entirety of doing YouTube, I've only ever seen one comment held. YouTube will kind of overwrite stuff. Generally, I think it depends on... I think it depends a lot on what you're saying, too. Which, it's kind of weird in that, because I've had people, like, do links. Use the workbench on my ship, she instantly grows. What the fuck? Why does she grow? That's so fucking strange. All right, I kind of want to do wings. I know we don't need wings, but I kind of want wings. Yeah, that's what I mean. Because I've had people like, oh, you like deleting, you know, and I'm like, no, God, no. I would, especially like not, like again, like generally speaking, oh, it's fucking low. Go fuck yourself. I had one of my videos flagged biting and Red Dead 2. Thankfully, it got sorted out. And that's the thing. A lot of, to be fair, a lot of stuff like that will be YouTube's kind of auto flagging system. And usually, as long as you're not doing anything like too sketchy, you can be like, yo, YouTube, can we sort this? Like, they're usually quite understanding, you know? Now, thankfully, I never had any issues. I will say the time I reacted to, the time I reacted to, one of the Xbox streams, I don't monetize my streams. I tried doing it one time and it was just annoying because like ad breaks pop up. Now that being said, I don't know if you guys get ads when you watch this. You might, because I don't think you do. But I think a lot of it is, and like the thing too is like when I use my hold on, let me finish my sentence before I time it. But yeah, like literally before it even got done, like because when you stream with YouTube, they have to like render it and stuff and basically kind of put it in like its own section. And before it even got to there, I got like an email is like, your video has been copyrighted by all of these companies for music, and I'm like, you scummy cunts. But they're gonna get fucking nothing, because that's the other thing. The other thing with like streaming on like YouTube, and it's kind of annoying because I've debated uploading it, because one of the things, I'll let you guys in a not really a secret, I suppose it's a known secret. Like longer form content generally does better when it comes to monetary because they can do more ads. And I remember I uploaded one of the angled pieces are the SMSEX. I will show you in a second. Like I uploaded one of my streams to like YouTube, you know, as like, because when you stream, it goes into the live section after it's done, and YouTube will never share that. It'll never pop up in like recommended, which is weird. So I remember I uploaded one specifically. That's what it is. Is that not what it is? I don't know the name of it, to be honest, Tennessee. It's like ship something expanded something. The mod author needs to work on a better name. Smess. Yeah. So I uploaded one of them as a regular video, right? And I think it got like maybe 800 views. But weirdly, I made like more money off of that than a video that would garner me 2 or 3K views. And it's because of long form content. And I've debated doing it because I know a lot of people probably don't watch the stream live, and realistically, the stream will usually stay on my page for like a day before it kind of gets banished to the live section. But the only thing is, it's a very tedious it's a very tedious process to do, because you can't directly convert it. You have to go in and edit it first, so I have to cut a section out of it. And then it could take anywhere up to a day for it to render, and while it's rendering, you can't find it anywhere. And then once it's done rendering and stuff, and it's just a nightmare. I do hope YouTube would eventually fix that. That's why, like, generally a lot of people, all good fun, have a good one. But generally a lot of people, they kind of do the VOD stuff, because obviously they, like, Twitchers will make more money uploading their live streams as videos. Where do I want to put these? I don't know if I want to. I kind of do. Kind of don't. Cool. Say it like Shug. Doesn't Twitch always delete? Yeah, it will delete your VODs after a week unless you're a partner, I believe. That's the other thing too. like with Twitch, you can yeah, you would honestly, and it's a bit. You still my girlfriend challenge streaming Twitch now, and that's what I mean. Like, because you can, even if you're like if like I don't know the ins and out of streaming currently, like with Twitch, because I debated it for a while, but honestly, I would be too. I know realistically it probably would be more advantageous, but I'm like too kind of not laziness. Well, I am a bit lazy, but it's I would the having multiple kind of communities would be a bit finicky. It also can be quite toxic. You're not wrong, but you'd make like you'd honestly like you'd make more money as a small time streamer uploading your stuff to YouTube. Like, because I don't know what like Twitch gives you. I know that with like streaming and stuff, I would like to assume is if you were solely streaming, and I don't know what Twitch does, but I know on YouTube, if you were solely streaming, like you'd probably need to have a couple of thousand viewers actively to make a living, or rely on donations. Oh, Mona, I don't think no. She does like her editing on her videos are like they're some fucking next level. Like I do like to think like my I do like to think I need to fix that. I do like to think like my editing is a little bit funky, you know. Sometimes I'll add some word text when I figure out how to do that in DaVinci. See, because a lot of it comes down to the fact that like I really want to do more cinematic stuff, like even when reviewing mods and stuff. But again, we're very limited. With the creation or with Starfield. You know, there's like I think you were saying it goes before, and a lot of people said it. Like, there's no kind of camera mode or anything like that. Other games have it. Like I used to be really good at Like I used to be really good at Ring gears moving to tech. Yeah, honestly, I used to be really quite good at like doing all that kind of stuff because again, I come mainly from Halo, and Halo has like the theater system, and I used to make really kind of like I used to be quite good at it. But but it is one of those things. Facebook flagged me for outlaw as well. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I remember like YouTube flagged somebody. There was a guy that used to do Halo, and his name was called Naked Eli. And he used to basically do like no, he used to do competitive Halo stuff, like videos. And he was known by Xbox, he was known by Microsoft, and I think he got banned on Xbox for it. And like the Xbox devs kind of admitted, like, look, that shouldn't have happened. We're sorry, we can fix it. And he was like, to be honest, I would feel bad, if they did it for me. So he kind of just stepped away. And like, it's stuff like that. Like the systems in place for like, I know they're trying to protect things. But like, you go play For Honor, right? And it's a great game. I probably 1 in every 10 games you'll get some little edgy cunt who'll have a fucking Nazi swastika on his shield. Meanwhile, I got banned. I used to be a bodacious bodacious. That's probably the wrong word. I used to be really like trash talk, like not trash talk. But I remember at Ark one time, I basically told someone he was really trash and he needed to get a life. I got a fucking 48-hour ban. It's like, how dare you? Like, I remember the days when you could trash talk and it was all banter, like obviously there's levels. Some people take it way too fucking far. Well, to be honest, that's sort of what I wanted to do. Like I have these really good idea for sketches and stuff on Starfield. It's just very tricky to do without a kind of a camera system. Like, once it comes out, I would love to do more because I have some cool ideas. Like I'd love to do I pretty much have like a whole thing worked out on like a cinematic like kind of video on like the bombing of Londinium. Like I have like things written down and stuff, but until we get like an actual camera system, it would be too difficult to do. Like currently all you can really does this look good? Anyone think this looks good? Or do you think this looks a bit funky? We can attach it more to make it look a bit less. What do we think? That's what I mean. Like the free cam is very it's okay for some things. Like I can use it to like cover ships and stuff. And like to look at armors. But yeah, we're gonna do the color scheme. Do I actually want to flip them? Which you guys think looks better, them stuck together or going back? We do. I really hope we get a Colony War DLC, just because it'd be so cool. Like that's how I feel like they need to expand on New Game Plus. Like imagine like you go back to the colonies, keep them as is, but yeah, they look kind of better split. Oh no, come back to me. All right, let's connect you down here. Oh, whoops. To be fair, I'm like that too, Mags. Like sometimes, like when like a piece will just like pop out, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's fucking genius. It's like one of my favorite ship builds I've made was based on the Civ shuttle. I really like how, you know, on the Civ shuttle, there's like the little side piece that sticks out. And I'm like, oh, I could definitely make a ship. That's what I mean. New Game Pluses were like, you know, Colony Wars. Like, Bethesda had a really good idea with New Game Plus, but they need to expand on it. Like, I like things like Starborn bosses, like characters that only appear in specific new games, you know? Like, make us actually want to go New Game Plus, you know? Like, a system where, like, imagine, like, as you're going through New Game Plus, you're unlocking stuff. We know you unlock the suits, but, like, imagine you unlock actually different ship parts. You unlock different loads of stuff like that. Well, that's... If you when you talk to the Barrett stuff, Barrett's all about like, oh, oh, I need to add laser weapons. Barrett's all about how like his alter ego, like the Colony War never ended, which is kind of like, what the fuck? Spider, hello, sorry. Now we need to. Okay, so we're going to structural pieces. That's what I mean. Being able to see him alive. That's what I mean. I want to go to Barrett's universe. Like, it's so cool. Like, and they've been teasing it. Like, give us something. I will change it to black and red in a moment. Want to attach these weapons so we have some sort of defenses. And that, shit, well, that looks a bit... Barrett has a daughter? I didn't fucking know that. What the fuck? Yeah, it does. It does. It really does. And it's like, it's annoying because, like, I really, despite, you know what, people, I think that Starfield has the potential to be something far more than what it currently is. And I just think, like, it's going to be, like, a situation where, like, Bethesda needs to kind of, like, not double down, but I feel like they need to kind of hunker down. Well, they need to hunker down a bit and just kind of determine, like, what they're trying to achieve. All right, let's change the color scheme on this. I will bring it back at some point, Shari. I know it's always a fun thing. To be honest, part of the reason why I haven't currently is I'm waiting to see if Bethesda is going to do anything with, like, updates. Because I feel like... Oh, shit. I feel like ba, ba, ba. Right. How big is this? 45. It's not that big. Uh-oh. Oh, we need to name it. Hold on, now we need to name it. We're gonna call this. What are we gonna call it? What are we gonna call it? We will call it. King crab. What's Latin for crab? What's that crab that, or is it a crab that has the claw that can shoot water at like a crazy speed? The bean. Okay, Lee, we need to not channel the Mona. The mantis shrimp. Oh, it's fucking no, we couldn't do mantis. Call it crimson delete. Oh god. Ink. Can. What is cancrorum? That sounds. Cancer is crab in Latin? What the fuck? Oh. Alright, we're going with it. C N C A N C R N. Perfect. Alright. Oh. Nice. Let's take it for a quick. What did I just do? Take it for a quick spin. Alright, the view's not the best. Oh, no, whoops. Oh, shit, what's on my head? Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, it doesn't help that this fat fuck is in the way. It's not too bad. Alright, get out of the way. Why are you so big? Alright. Time to take off and pray that we don't take the fucking UC building out of the way. Why do I have... Gary's there too. Why do I have 45 power? I remember downloading a mod that added 45 power. Normally it should have 40 or 41. I didn't download any mods. Oh, I don't. Anatronic fusion only gives you one, doesn't it? Oh no, that gives you 5. Never mind. What the fuck? I didn't realize I had anatronic fusion. Weird. Even with 5 extra power, I can't fucking charge it. Oh, let me get a nice picture. Come on. Oh, not the fucking scanner. Monocle, hell yeah. Let me roll this a little bit. There we go. Perfect. So the mod, oh yeah, let me check that. So I'm using a mod, I'll show you very quickly. The mod I'm using, it puts it to, where is it? Creations. Where is it? Ba, 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 ba. That's it. Ship modules, snaps, and flips expansion. I am using 18 ship weapons that basically allows you to have... They're 2 power each. I was like looking to see if there was any mods that like allow you to have more, but I don't think there is. I think it's one of those things that's like hard encoded. I'm going to call it for tonight, guys. I'll be on tomorrow and we'll do some combat. I will update the Plasma Laredo and make sure everything's updated, and we'll do some like actual combat stuff. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Have a good rest of your evening and catch you tomorrow. Bye bye. Oh yeah, the Halo gun. Thank you. I'll download that immediately. Catch you guys later.